I like running the automatic agendas. I don't have to remember to click the button. You don't get the influence boost. There's a risk. Oh, there's less risk. That was a nobility thing, wasn't it? And I do like the equilibrium boost for the other two. I mean, this will increase the Berkha influence to 73. To 83 even. Which is getting to being dangerous, but I think it might also boost the trade efficiency, so it's not all bad. And also increases your loyalty and influence. That would increase nobility's influence to 80. Do it. Oh, we have an explorer ready. You can go ahead and explore North Atlantic. Let's go and find out what's up there. Aha! The Congo. We have now discovered the Congo. So the Congo might be getting the events where they've met Europeans, unless they've already met Portugal, which is actually likely. And their choice as to whether to become Catholic or not. I had burger influence today. Burger, not burger. Conversion successful. Excellent. Ah, and we can also get a new idea, which is ahead of everyone else. It's a Diplo idea. And it's more settlement growth, which is kind of critical. So after this, these ones aren't as important early on. So once we got Land of Opportunity, we can let off a little bit and actually start investing in Diplo. But I do like the fact that we're also getting some innovativeness with that. By portraying colonial lands a new virgin land where any man can make his future, possibly some women too, people will emigrate quicker to the colonies, meaning the nation will have spent less money encouraging people to go there. And we're about to have an uprising, so let's have you stop drilling. Trade failure. Our merchants have been performing poorly of late. Our great emporiums are empty of the goods of the world, and more importantly, our revenues are down. So attempt to avert it, which will give the Berkhas loyalty. Well, this isn't very good. I'm going to avert that. Because that is going to boost our loyalty over 50 for everyone. So we are now... Oh no, we're at war. Damn. Otherwise I'd seize titles. How close is Cabo Verde to finishing? There they are. Getting there. Discovery of El Dorado. Houses decorated with gold, statues covered in precious stones, and a lake with its bed covered in gold, dust, and gems, and other valuables. El Dorado has been found, and its wealth is immense. Not only will this bring great wealth to our country, but also prestige and the admiration of other countries. Cha-ching indeed. So Rio Grande do Sul gets El Dorado until the end of the game. Dev cost minus 20. Goods produced plus 50. Unrest minus 3. And then plus 12 base development. Conquistador will be rewarded. Alright, where's that? Rio Grande. Down there. So we need to try and colonize this as soon as possible. Because this is a 16 development behemoth at this point. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the opportunity to actually produce gold, which is unfortunate. Interesting. And now we have money, which we can use to repay some loans. Perfect. And that's going to increase the amount, or decrease the amount of interest we're paying, which is going to increase our loan repaying abilities even further. Anti-Clericalism. The Berkhas of several prominent cities are accusing the clergy of being greedy and indolent. The pious commoners are now withholding the tithe in a protest against a particularly bad example of misuse of the authority by the clergy. Pious Berkhas are now objecting to paying tithes to the clergy as they consider the clergy unfit to receive them. The clergy are furious and demand we fine the obstinate Berkhas. So force them to pay. We gain 100 ducats. Clergy gains loyalty. Burghers lose loyalty. Clergy gains influence. Burghers lose influence. Or reprimand will be mild enough. Oh, I really don't want the Burghers losing that loyalty is the thing. How long till this war ends? Oh, it's still going to be a ways away. And money is money. I mean, the clergy can afford to lose that loyalty and influence, except for the fact that that will reduce their tax income modifier. And the bonuses we're getting from the clergy right now are really good. Taxes, which is our biggest share of income. And also the yearly papal influence, of which we are getting a lot. Our papal influence is going 6 a year. 6! I think I've ever got it above about 2. JSP Vac, thank you very much for the follow. And Admiral Entropy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Top Mock, thank you very much for the follow. And then Evil Snowball wishes that I drink some tea. How did we get so many loans building manufactories and forts? We're down to 1,000, so we just paid off 700. Force them to pay. This is going to set back. So what I'm trying to do here, just so you know, is I'm trying very hard to get my crown lands up to 40, so that I can then trigger the religious state, which is going to give us more monthly admin power. This will cost us 10 crown land, but it will give us a permanent monthly admin bonus. And I want to get that, preferably for all 3. But to do that, I need to seize crown lands from the other estates in order to basically pay for it. Because I really don't want to go below 30 crown land. Unfortunately, we just haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. How do we get so many loans? Venture capitalism. Yeah, basically. And there it is, the Alicante Revolt. Unfortunately for you, I have raised my morale. And your province is dry land, so you're not really going to be able to put up a fight here. Even if I am low on morale when we started. Okay, you can return to Toledo. And then get back to drilling. And then at that point, we do need to spend some money on rebuilding the army. No, repay loans first, then we rebuild the army. We can repay another, please do. Government reform. Oh, hold on. We have some new ones. Expel minorities cost is 30% cheaper. Well, Council of the Indies, we get more tariffs and treasure fleet income goes up pretty significantly. So, right now, Council of the Indies, not really worth it. However, later on, it will be massively worth it once we take over Mexico. Exile colonial companies will allow us to grow faster. So I am incredibly tempted by that. Meritocratic recruitment, that reduces advisor cost. And increases Burgher loyalty. Nobles of the robe is leader costs and noble bonuses or admin clergy. Gets us a free admin policy, and the clergy like us more and have more influence. However, is that one dangerous? All of my estates have a lot of influence right now. It's a little bit scary. Are these additional reforms for Castile only? Any Iberian. Culture group is Iberian. Exile changed this DLC. Now it exports dev instead of giving settler growth. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to switch these just yet. I absolutely adore Advisor Cost. It's one of my favourite bonuses in the game, but free admin policies is also good. Although, that being said, we don't have any policies right now, so it would be kind of wasted. So I think I'm going to go for the Meritocratic Recruitment, because we are behind in terms of technology. In fact, we are quite far behind in terms of technology. We're now 3 techs behind in Diplo, which is really quite bad. The other thing I should probably try to do is improve relations with Navarra. Oh, we're already doing that. Okay. Who's furthest ahead in Diplo? Here's a good question. Because this is another thing you can do. Actually, can we do it yet? I need to see what sneaky things are available. Study Technology is a level 9 espionage ability. So we don't have Diplo 9 yet, so what I was thinking isn't going to work. But basically, once you hit level 9 Diplomacy, if you start spy networks on another country which is technologically ahead of you, you get discounts to tech. So one of the strategies that you can employ is to search for the nations with the highest technologies, and then just start spying on them. And then that'll boost your own technological growth. Does France like us? France loves us. We're allied. Oh, England's no longer friendly. There was a really good opportunity to get France, England, and myself all allied together in like the most unholy of alliances. Because both of them were friendly, despite being rivals with each other. I could have got them allied. But I chose not to because France and England kept going to war. And yeah, I know there's a war going on. I can't land troops, my soldiers aren't strong enough, so I am just blockading them until they peace out. This is probably the most passive war that you are likely ever to see. Explorer finished. New trade good. Arguin has started creating livestock. Okay. And what were you doing? Naval supplies. Discover more of Atlantic South America, please. Natives in Arguin adopt the Berber culture. To our surprise, many members of the Berber tribe have chosen to adopt our language and etiquette and have integrated themselves into the Arguin colony. These people are now considered another component of the unique cultural melting pot in Arguin. Cool. Colonies are growing nicely. We're making a decent amount of money. And once we mothball the heavies, it's going to make even more. In fact, yeah, we are losing a slight amount of money because of the mothballing. But their war exhaustion is down to 4 now. And then we'll need to see what kind of peace deal we can make. Once it's down to low. How do you get the other parts of Spain? So ordinarily as Castile, you can get a thing called the Iberian Wedding, where you basically get Aragon as a personal union partner under you. But because that's not happening in this, I'm probably going to have to conquer, because there's no way we're doing it diplomatically. You can also try to do it diplomatically, in which case, if you take a look at the decisions, you can see form Spanish nation diplomatically, hover over the question mark and it will tell you what you need. Legitimacy of at least 100, admin tech of 10, and we need to be the overlord in a vassal or union between us and Aragon. Or we can do it militarily, and we just need the admin 10 plus their provinces. I mean, we're still a long way away from doing it because we're not admin 10. Petition for Redress. One of the local nobility in Albacete has so upset and mistreated his subjects that a delegation of peasants has come before the king to ask for redress. Agreeing to this would be popular with the peasantry. We've seen an infringement upon the authority by the nobility. So we lose some prestige, and they lose loyalty. Or there's an uprising. Uprising where? There. It is now 12th of August. So 12th of October. We will deny their petition. Tao, thank you very much for the 8-month resubscription. Really do appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. Do I have pirates in my trade area? I think so, but there's not much I can do about it right now. My fleet is needed elsewhere. And they're offering peace. They are still on medium, though. This is them desperately trying to get something out of this. And my answer is still, denied. I'll take that nobility loyalty, thank you very much. Smugglers are running rampant. People are finding lots of ways of getting around paying taxes and fees on moving goods, smuggling them past port authorities through a variety of clandestine channels. So smugglers dominate until 1504, that's 10 years, or we can stop them now, which would require me to take a loan. I need the income, especially when I'm no longer at war. I'll take a freaking loan. And there we go, Mamelukes are now on low. They will not peace out because they have that war score. Rat. Alright, what do you want for this? Castile will give Alicante to Aragon. Castile will annul all treaties with France. How about no? I think I'll just sit here and wait a bit longer. But thanks. As long as my war score doesn't go above -50, we're fine. Huzzah! -50 is the magic number of bad things happening. Still no Portugal here, that's good. Still just... oh nope, they've got 2 colonies here now. I want to rival them in that area. Age of Discovery, we have another Splendor upgrade. So we can get the combat bonus in terrain, we can get cavalry to infantry ratio, we can get claims on claims, aggressive expansion, or the unrest reduction. I think I'm going to take the aggressive expansion, so that I can grow more quickly, should I require doing so. Mustani is gifted a sub to Sir Squire. Thank you very much for that, Mustani. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. Do you have pirates in your trade area? Doctors have... Doctors hate these simple 3 steps. Actually, yeah, let's see what those pirates are doing. In fact, I think they might be in Valencia rather than in Seville. Yeah, they are. So they're not affecting me, they're affecting Aragon. Pirates? No, just unaffiliated traders with a loose understanding of national sovereignty. That's a very good description of them. And yeah, Naples nowadays goes free, so we're not stuck. Alright, Cabo Verde is almost done. Ottomans are planning to attack Circassia. Nope. Nope. (979). Getting ever closer. Oop. Aragon and Venice fighting another naval battle. This one Aragon winning easily. Aragon's actually blockading some of their stuff. So long as they don't take Crete, that would be a very bad thing for me. Which could force me to join the war. On Venice's side. Alright, exploration done. Keep on going. Now, I'm kind of... not trying to get the North Atlantic, because I don't want to start spreading the discoveries to Europe. Although I'm guessing that Portugal's probably doing it already. And the more you explore, the more naval tradition you generate. So our naval tradition should be very, very good because of the amount of exploration we're doing. And it is. Oh, you get tradition for blockades now. Oh, that's nice. So naval tradition is quite nice. It gives you morale of navies, sailor recovery rate, blockade efficiency, a massive bonus to blockade efficiency, trade steering, recovery of naval morale, privateering efficiency, and then Burka loyalty. Equilibrium. So having high naval tradition is making them more loyal. Yeah, you get naval efficient. Well, you used to get naval tradition from protecting trade, and you get a lot of it. And now apparently blockades as well, which is pretty good. Oh, 999 next month. Next month we get Cabo Verde, and then the world will open up. Bartering increases. While the poor state of the Castellan currency is becoming ever more troubling for us, the common people have started to look to other solutions. Many are growing wary of the use of money and avoid it wherever possible, reverting to old means of trade like the barter system. So we can spend 100 admin and lose 2 inflation, which is more expensive than this. Or we could just take the autonomy. I'll take the autonomy, but I will spend down just once. I don't often do that, but I want to try and keep it below 5. Or around 5. And there we go. Cabo Verde is now self-sustaining. So if we go to the colonial map mode, boom, suddenly we have access to a lot more places. And it's got to be the Caribbean, really. We need to start getting over here. So we're going to send our colonists to St. Vincent. Now here are the expel. So against it does get settler growth. It doesn't say that it's removing development from Salamanca. We're going to try it. So Salamanca right now, Dev 12. And then if we start colonizing St. Vincent with the Salamancan people and sending an army, which is going to require us to send some ships. That's going to be you lot. And then 3,000 troops. Now where were they before? Cabo Verde doesn't have anything. So we're going to need to split off 3 people from you. And I'm going to recruit another 3. Say 4. 1 more of those. And then the ships that they had here might well try to merge together. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's Tunis. It's annoying that these 2 colours are so similar. Coast's been raided. Not much I can do about that right now. Group. Jump on board. And then you lot are basically going to need to sail to here within the 68 days. Do I reckon that's going to take 2 months? Yeah, possibly. So let's head off now. Alright, good. And this army is regrowing. Exploration finished to the North Atlantic coast. Then you can do the South Atlantic Sea. Now that we have a port in Cabo Verde, we can get even further down here in the south. Let's Still trying to pay those loans off. Mission fulfilled. Plus Ultra. Own Tenerife as a core province and any of the following provinces in North America, South America, New World. Have a plus 20 colonial range. What lies beyond the Pillars of Hercules? Our brave explorers are willing to find out. And then we can discover the Caribbean, which we have done, which gives us a global settler increase for 15 years. That sounds good to me. With the discovery of the New World, Seville entered its greatest period of prosperity. It was the chief port of trade of the new colonies. Quickly, the Spanish monarchs let it have the monopoly on freight from the Spanish colonies. And Sevilla now gains port of the New World, which gives it a plus 20 trade power. Oof. New mercenary company available, the Mosquito Coast Company. And we finished fortifying Almera, which gives us the base manpower and loyalty. And castle has now been completed. Excellent. So our south coast, with the exception of Alicante, is now secure. Which is not true. Huelva isn't either. But that's just something that will need to happen eventually. Can't quite repay that loan, though we are getting pretty close. And yes, you guys should definitely land there. And then we'll send you back to continue blockading. And now we just need San Vicente to... San Vicente to grow quickly. And now with the extra range, we can reach even more of the Caribbean. Still can't get down to Rio Grande del Sul. We're getting 95 settlers a year. That's really good. Natives are attacking us. Naval attrition for you. Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, once you get to here, you're in a full supply range. Which means it's not going to cost us any more attrition. Thanks to the Portuguese. Am I mad that you wasted all the tea in the Boston Harbor? I mean, I would say that America's weird taste for salty tea is very strange, but I do commend your ambition in trying to brew a giant, giant ocean of tea. So, I see what you were trying to do. Your tastes are a bit weird, but kudos on that. You gotta sink my convoys. I really don't want to have to move my fleet away. Can I tell you to run away to Crete? Yes. That'll do. Sometimes telling them where to go works, and sometimes it just doesn't. The Atlantic Ocean? There you go. Alright, so we're going to let these guys repair, and then we'll start blockading the Gulf of Sirte and Bomba. Although I am actually really tempted. You know what? I'm going to back off with the fleets and see if I can provoke them to leave port, and then I can sink them again.